Hello children, let us continue chapter number 6, squares and square roots. Today we are going to do exercise 6.2. Exercise 6.2. Find the square of the following numbers. First one is 32. Children, here we have to find the square. So given number we are writing with square. 32 square is equal to 32 we can write as 30 plus 2 and we put here square. So it means 30 plus 2 into 30 plus 2. Whatever we have in the bracket, we have to write it 2 times. That's the meaning of square here. In the bracket we have 30 plus 2. So we write 30 plus 2 2 times. Okay. Now we have to expand these brackets. How we will do this? 30 into second bracket plus 2 into second bracket. So 30 into 30 plus 2 plus 2 into 30 plus 2. Now here we have to multiply with 30 into 3. Then 30 into plus 2. So 30 into 30 is 30 square. 30 into plus 2, that is plus, we write the plus sign here and then write 30 into 2. Then we have to multiply with plus 2 into 30 and plus 2 into plus 2. Okay, so plus we write here 2 into 30 and here plus into plus we are getting plus and we write 2 into 2 here. Okay, 30 square, you know, 30 into 30 it is 900. 30 into 2 is 60. 30 into 2 60 plus and we have to write here. Okay, and plus 2 into 2 is plus 4. So all these terms now we have to add. Then adding time we will get 1024. If you multiply 32 into 32, then also answer will be same. So here in the textbook we have got the illustration to find the square using bracket expansion. So teacher has done the finding square in this method. Okay, 86. So 86 square, we have to find the square. So we have to put the given question and then square is equal to 86 we can write as 80 plus 6 whole square. Okay, and since we have square here, we put whatever inside bracket, we write it 2 times. 80 plus 6 into 80 plus 6. Because you know x square is x into x. Now we expand this bracket. First number or first term into second bracket. 80 into 80 plus 6. Second term plus 6 into second bracket. 80 plus 6. Okay, now 80 into 80, 80 square. 80 into plus 6 means plus sign we put here. 80 into 6 we write together. Now plus 6 into 80. You know plus into plus is plus, we put here. 6 into 80 we write here. Now plus into plus is plus and numbers we write near. 6 into 6. Okay, now 80 square means 80 into 80. That you know 8 8s are 64 and if we have in the number 1 0, we put 2 zeros in the answer. And 80 into 6, 8 6 are 48 and 1 0 put. Similarly, 6 into 80, we have here 480 and 6 into 6, 36 and between we put this plus sign and this plus sign. So we have to add all the numbers and adding time we get 7396. And if you calculate 86 into 86 by direct multiplying, then also you will get the same number. So here it is asked the method, so we did in the method. Okay, if it is filling the blanks question, you can choose any method. Okay children. Question number 6. 46. We have to find the square of 46. 46 square we can write as 40 plus 6 whole square. It means 40 plus 6 into 40 plus 6. Now we multiply first number into second bracket plus 6 into second bracket. And this is 40 into 40, 40 square. 40 into 6 we write here and plus 6 into 40 and then plus into plus is plus 6 into 6 we write here. Okay, 40 square is 1600 and 40 into 6, 240. 6 into 40, 240, 6 6 are 36 and we are writing the plus sign in between. Okay, and adding these numbers we get 2116. So 46 square is 2116. Okay children, and now we have got 6 questions and I have solved here 3 questions. Remaining 3 you do as homework. Okay children, you can use another book for doing homework as we usually do in our school. Okay, question number 2. Write a Pythagorean triplet whose one member is 6. Children, here Pythagorean triplet, you know, we get 3 numbers. They are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So we have to find the 2 numbers. One number is given. Given number we are taking as 2m. So we write let 2m is equal to 6. So m is equal to 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. After getting m, we have to find m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. Okay, so first let us find m square minus 1. And here m, the value is 3. So m square means 3 square. 3 square minus 1. You know children, 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. Now we have to find m square plus 1. And m value takes 3. So 3 square plus 1. 3 square is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. So we got the values. 3 values. Already we have one given in question. 6. And we got m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 as 8 and 10. So the Pythagorean triplets are 6, 8 and 10. And never write 3 in the answer because 3 is n. And our answer Pythagorean triplet is 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So don't make mistake by writing m value in the answer. Okay, in the m value we have to write the given number and m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 value. So the answer is 6, 8 and 10 form a Pythagorean triplet. Okay children. Question number 2. 14. You have to form the Pythagorean triplet. So we are writing as 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1 form a Pythagorean triplet. And given number we have to take as 2m. So let 2m is equal to 14. And we have to now find the value of m. m is equal to 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. Now we have to find m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So m square minus 1 is equal to, m value is 7. So 7 square minus 1 is equal to, 7 square is 49. 49 minus 1 is equal to 48. M square plus 1 is equal to, m is 7. So 7 square plus 1 is equal to 49 plus 1 is equal to 50. So our Pythagorean triplets, which are the numbers? 2m, that is 14. M square minus 1 48 and m square plus 1 50. 14, 48 and 50 form a Pythagorean triplet. Okay children. Now I do question number 4. Question number 3 you have to do as homework. Okay, because you can do in the same method. It is not so difficult. 18. So our Pythagorean triplets are 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. So given number we take as 2m. 2m is equal to 18. So m is equal to 18 divided by 2 is equal to 9. Now let us find m square minus 1. M square minus 1 is equal to, m value is 9. So m square means 9 square. 9 square minus 1 is equal to, 9 square is 9 into 9, 81. 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. M square plus 1 is equal to 9 square plus 1. 9 square is 81. 81 plus 1 is equal to 82. So our Pythagorean triplets are 18, 2m 18, m square minus 1 80 and m square plus 1 82. So 18, 80 and 82 form a Pythagorean triplet. Okay children. Now children, let us study finding square roots. Finding square roots is the inverse operation of squaring. Finding square roots is the inverse operation of squaring. You know how to find the square. And finding square root is the opposite operation or inverse operation of squaring. Let us see this with these examples. Okay children, you know 1 square is equal to 1. So we can say the square root of 1 is 1. 1 into 1. 1 square is 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So it is square and this number is the root. We are writing the root and we write the square. Okay. And second statement, see, 2 square is equal to 4. Here this base 2 is the root and 2 is the exponent or power and this 4 is the square. Okay. Here 2 is called the square root and 4 is the square of 2. Square root of 4 is 2. 3 square is equal to 9. So we can say square root of 9 is 3. So from left side to right side we get the square. And from right to left here we get the square root. Okay. This green color number is the square root and red color number is the square. Okay. 2 is the root here. 4 is the square. 3 is the square root and 9 is the square. So if you know how to find square, you must be knowing how to find the square root. From the same statement we can get the answer. Okay. Now here 9 square is equal to 81 and you know minus 9 square is also equal to 81. So from these two equations what can we say? 9 and minus 9 are the square roots of 81, right? As here written we can say 9 and minus 9 are the square roots of 81. Similarly 1 and minus 1 are the square roots of the number 1. You can have many examples by taking other perfect squares. So we can say there are two integral square roots of a perfect square number. There are two integral square roots of a perfect square number. Here 81 is the perfect square number. And what are the two integral square roots? We say 9 and minus 9. Okay. So any perfect square you take, for that perfect square we can get two integral square roots. That is, one is positive square root and another one is negative square root. Okay. So here we can write the positive square root of a number can be denoted by the symbol root. This is the symbol for the positive square root of a number. Example, positive square root of 4 is equal to 2. So it is not minus 2. The symbol gives you have to write the positive square root. Square root of 9. We simply say square root of 9. We always do not say positive square root of 9. We simply say square root of 9 is equal to 3. Here we should not write minus 3. Okay children. And now in this lesson you learn only about positive square root of the perfect squares or numbers. Okay children. Children, here we have two tables. In each table we have two columns. One is statement and second column is inference. Inference means we are getting some result or conclusion from the given statement. Okay, we are arriving at some conclusion or result by the given statement. Here also we have two columns. First column gives us some statements and second column is the inference or the result we get from the statement. Okay, so let us read all the statements and the inferences from these two tables. 1 square is equal to 1. So we can write square root of 1 is equal to 1. 2 square is equal to 4. So what is the inference? Square root of 4 is equal to 2. 3 square is equal to 9. So we can write square root of 9 is 3. 4 square is equal to 16. So the square root of 16 is 4. 5 square equal to 25. So we can start from 25 how? Square root of 25 is equal to 5. So from these two tables you know the small number is the root and the big number is the square. Right? Here in the case of 1 only it is different. Both Square root and square is same in the case of 1. Root is also 1, square is also 1. So this is only in the case of 1. All other numbers, the small number is the root and the big number is the square. Right, children? So not to mistaken afterwards. Okay, here 6 square is equal to 36, means 6 into 6 equal to 36. So we know 6, the small number is the root and 36 is the square. And starting from 36, how can we write the statement? Square root of 36 is equal to 6. 7 square is equal to 49. You have already studied. So square root of 49 is equal to 7. 8 square is equal to 64. So how can you write the statement in a different way? Square root of 64 is equal to 8. If a child writes 8 square equal to 64 and another child writes square root of 64 is equal to 8. Really, both equations means the same thing, right? 9 square equal to 81. Square root of 81 is equal to 9. 10 square is equal to 100. So, what's the square root of 100? We can write it as 10. Okay, children? Finding square root through repeated subtraction. Children, now let us find how to find the square root of a number by repeated subtraction. I am doing here square root of 81 and you know it is 9. Without calculation you know it is 9. Now how can we do this square root by repeated subtraction? Let us see. Step number 1. 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. Here we are subtracting continuous or successive odd numbers starting from 1. Given question number we are writing first and then first odd number from 1 we take for subtraction. Okay, 81 minus 1 is equal to 80. Now that answer we write in the second step. 80 minus second odd number 3 equal to 77. That answer you write in the third step. 77 minus 3 after what is the next odd number? 5 is equal to 72. In the first step we write 72. 72 minus after 5 the next odd number is 7. 72 minus 7 is 65. In the fifth step we have to write 65. And what we have to subtract? 7 after what is the odd number? 9. 65 minus 9 is 56. Then in the next step you write 56 minus 9 after which odd number comes? 11. And subtracting the we get 45. In the seventh step write 45 minus 11 after next odd number is 13 equal to 32. Then 8th step starts from 32. 32 minus 13 after next step odd number is 15 is equal to 17. And then in 9th step we write this 17 here and minus 15 after what odd number comes? 17. We get answer as 0. So here we stop the subtraction. Okay. So now count the number of steps. We have done how many steps? 9 steps. Means 9 odd numbers we have subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In 9 steps we have subtracted 9 successive odd numbers starting from 1 from the given number 81. So number of steps we have done or number of odd numbers we have subtracted, it is 9. So the square root of 81 is equal to 9. This way we can find the square root by the method of repeated subtraction. Okay, it is a long process, so we are not using in our usual method as a repeated subtraction. There are different methods that we can understand next day. Okay, children.